watching Jody's Corner, my favorite.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner, and this is Game of Thrones lore reaction time, baby.
Do it. I have a
I'm Jody Joe, repping that Superman status, and this is the man, the myth, the legend himself. It's the code.
That's right. What's up?
I had to bring you in.
It's been a while, bro.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. This is gonna be great. Doing some Game of Thrones
talk. It's gonna be kind of terrible too, you know,
because we're rusty, huh?
Because Game of Thrones don't come out till forever, and then
oh yeah, heartbreak.
Yeah, it's gonna be,
yeah.
You know, let me go down some roads that.
I feel you. Well, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and react to this Game of Thrones lore. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Not waste any of your time. Here we go. What is this? Let's fast forward this shit.
Nah. What's that?
My bad.
Let it happen.
Let this happen. Valeria's last scion, House Targaryen.
This world wasn't always so small and petty. Thousands of years ago, while the rest of men prayed to gods, the Valyrians became them. Through magic or sheer will, they mastered the greatest creatures in history. A horse grants man dominion over the land, a ship over the sea. But dragons gave us the sky, and everything and everyone beneath it. At its height, my ancestors ruled the known world.
That's
whatever parts we didn't weren't worth knowing.
Khaleesi's brother, yeah.
Our capital of Valyria shamed the magnificent cities of the east. For hammers and chisels were no match for dragon fire and sorcery. It was a city and an empire built to last until the end of time. It didn't. 400 years ago, the doom fell on Valyria. Mountains cracked open like eggs, lakes and rivers boiled, fountains of fire, ash and smoke spewed from the ground, so high and so hot that even dragons burned in flight. The land splintered, and the angry sea rushed in. In hours, the greatest city in history became history. But my ancestors didn't burn or drown with the rest of their race. 12 years before the doom, despite the sneers of his rivals, Aenar Targaryen abandoned the capital with his family. Legends claim that his daughter foresaw the destruction of the city in a dream. More likely, Aenar met with some mishap at court and chose exile over execution. He and House Targaryen slipped away to a dreary, remote, godforsaken island.
We don't know.
Forsaken.
He said he got messed up in court.
He said that's
with
one of the likely
lost to the world,
truths that probably
we transformed
instead of
a
that
tiny
bullshit.
outpost into Dragonstone, a fortress fit for the last dragon lords. Then Aenar's descendants settled into it like a tomb for their lost homeland. Until Aegon. When he looked east, he saw the past, old, tired, dead. But when he looked west, he saw the future. Gold in the ground, gold in the fields, and no dragons in the sky but his. He and his sisters, Rhaenys and Visenya, flew over the great continent, ostensibly visitors to a strange land. But when Aegon returned, he ordered construction of a massive table carved in the shape of Westeros, with all the notable rivers and mountains that they had seen. A personal map of the Seven Kingdoms, then ruled by 7 squabbling families. House Durrandon held the Stormlands from their seat at Storm's End, due south of Dragonstone. House Hora of the Iron Islands had also conquered and enslaved the Riverlands, and ruled them from Harrenhal,
Frey?
A monstrous
Yeah.
castle rising on the shore of the God's Eye. House Stark held
Yeah.
the frozen wasteland of the north, the oldest, largest, and emptiest of the kingdoms.
The North remembers.
House Lannister held the Westeros,
The North is the biggest
the
shit.
wealthiest kingdom, thanks to their gold mines. House Gardner held the Reach,
Highgarden.
the second wealthiest kingdom, thanks to their crops. House Arryn held the Vale, or rather, the Vale held them. The
Nobody
mountains
wanna
were
be there.
impassable,
Nope.
except
Don't
through the
nobody give a
Bloody Gate,
shit about the
which has never
Vale.
been taken.
That shit weak.
House Martell held the deserts of Dawn.
Don't nobody want to be there.
Probably
neither.
Martell,
no
yeah,
one
we
else
never seen that.
Together,
In the
the
show, have
seven
we?
kingdoms made
But when
Westeros,
Samuel went
a
home,
realm
They
that
went
wasn't
to
yet
the-
a realm,
the Viper dude.
ruled by great families.
Oh, I'm tripping,
who
I'm
didn't
tripping.
know what greatness
Dorne.
was.
Yeah.
okay,
Aegon
I'm
would
thinking of
teach them.
Samuel's father. What was he?
Nah.
He ain't shit.
Tully,
Tarly.
some shit.
Though House
let's-
Darrington
what
titled
we think- let me
themselves
just
Storm
pause right there.
Kings, they
Why?
were little more than gusts.
What you think about that shit so far? About the Targaryen shit?
Nothing. They about to conquer. They flew over the land, made a map of it, see what's good. Now they about to conquer.
I think that's tight in the motherfucker, bruh.
And it's obviously I give props to the Starks and the Lannisters, I guess. It seems like their names are the only ones still.
Prevalent.
It's still like the old names.
Yeah.
The rest
You're
of
right.
it. And
Stark,
and the
Lannisters.
Dorne, but then again, nobody care about them and nobody cares about the whatchamacallit, the Vale. So it's like nobody wants to be there.
No one freak the Vale. The Vale's trash.
Nobody wants to be in Dorne too.
They're weird over there.
Fucking desert lands and
And
shit.
yeah, freak Dorne. But Dorne's supposed to be epic in the books, but I have no idea about that shit.
Well,
but-
that's not, I'm not talking about that.
freak
though.
them books.
It's not about their battling skills. I'm just saying nobody wants their land. Like, yeah, sure, whoever's living there.
It's over. It's across the sea, I believe. That's why. It's not like connect. It's not like, you know how you could travel by land from north
Yeah.
to south.
Yeah, you don't think so?
I think Dorne is just an island.
Oh, I need to see a full map. I ain't
Yeah,
never
yeah,
seen a
yeah.
full
I'm
map.
just assuming because every time they go to Dorne, they gotta take a boat.
Maybe it's just faster. But you're probably right.
Yeah, I think it's just.
I don't think it's an
isolated.
island.
You gotta get there by boat. I don't think you got like Highgarden.
I think you could get there. I think it's like a you know, you could take a ship from here to here, but
don't know.
you could ride around.
Maybe.
See a map.
I know that they always travel by boat to go home.
I think
the
it's
Lannisters
faster.
couldn't march on Dorne. Okay,
I think it's faster.
all right. Because Highgarden, the Lannister army marched there.
Yeah, but I think well, what was it?
They went to Highgarden.
They took the boats to whatchamacallit,
Castle Rock.
to beat what's their armies there. I think you could get to some places faster by boat.
They never went to but they never went to Dorne.
No,
the
that's
show.
what, nobody wants. They did, but only by boat. What's his name?
Yeah, to go
When he
get his
went
daughter.
his daughter, and when they
Yeah,
came
yeah.
over,
A long ass trip by
I
boat.
think it's faster. I think.
I think that's the only way to get to that motherfucker.
Okay,
bro.
I don't think so.
All right, freak.
But I don't know,
Look
I
at
don't
that map. Y'all motherfuckers watch the show. Is Dorne an island or what? Or
I don't
can
think
you,
it is.
Can you walk there and shit? But that
Even if
I
it's
think-
not an island, it could still only be accessible by boat. But I don't know. You know, on another.
Yeah.
Another.
Well, I think it's tight, my nigga, that the Targaryens. I'm sorry. The Valyrians.
It's the Targaryens. The Valerians never came.
Well, I know, but that's what I'm talking about. The Valyrians now.
Okay.
The Valyrians is the race of people.
Yeah.
The countrymen.
Yeah.
And the Targaryens are the name of the people. They're the house
one
of
the
the
names.
race.
It's funny that they never
That's
mentioned
weird to
any
me.
other names from.
Nope. Targaryens don't, and it makes look after seeing this shit as we get it. There's only motherfuckers that came west. The Targaryen name.
Yeah.
Niggas don't know about Valyria. Even in the show, they say Valyria's like this lost mythical place,
Right.
this old ancient type of thing. You hail from Valyria? I hail from Valyria. Oh, really? Yeah, that's far away.
You would think that all the knowledge they got from Valyria is from Targaryens, because no other came over,
Yeah.
so they don't even know if it's true.
Wait. Okay, my bad. Cause Lord Varys, she's from Essos.
That.
Yeah,
Nigga.
that's not Valyria though, right?
Doesn't matter.
So Valyria is no more, right?
No,
It's gone.
it's gone.
Exactly. So the Targaryens are basically the last of my nigga.
Basically.
The last ones left.
Basically.
That's tight, bro. So basically, my nigga got caught in some scandalous shit, and in order
Whoa,
death or exile.
Whoa. That's not what was said.
Exile or death.
That's not.
I
what
choose
was
exile. They said get the freak out of here then.
That's
So they
not
took
what
the
happened.
ships.
That's not what
They
happened.
loaded up
Don't
the truck in
spread
the
rumors.
Beverly.
That's not what happened.
I heard him say it.
He said.
Maybe.
He said. Either old girl. They said that old girl saw some vision. Blah blah. Because he left 12 years before.
Yeah.
Or the truth of it, because that sounds like bullshit. Could be.
Oh, yeah.
Rewind it if you need to hear it again.
I thought he said he left 12 years earlier.
Before the doom, before the big explosion.
Right.
So he clearly left, like he said.
Yeah, it was like
He didn't left,
fortune telling of its demise.
Right, but the point of what I got from that was the doom had nothing to do with why he left. That's the point.
Oh, I thought
because he left 12 years before the doom, so he left for another reason. It wasn't the doom, and then he said that maybe his sister, one of his sisters, saw some vision in her dream. Supposedly, that's the rumor.
Yeah.
That's why he left.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he said realistically, he didn't use those words. It could probably be because of something in court, blah blah blah. And he had
for sure.
Not saying that's what happened.
I tend to go with what's more realistic than.
That's what he said.
I definitely believe that maybe there was a vision and he heeded to it and got about it.
My only point for bringing this up so strongly is because of the prequel shows that are coming out, and then we'll really know what happened if they go that route with the
You ain't
prequels.
finna do that shit, nigga.
We'll really know why.
That's the beginning of the beginning.
No, I'm not saying that they're gonna explore the prequels like right there and why he left.
No, the prequel
but
shows
if they're talking about it,
the prequel shows are gonna be about the first men, so we will probably find out what's up with these Targaryens.
I don't know what the prequels is gonna be
I heard
about.
it's about
My
the first
point
man.
is, if the prequels go near that, a character can say why he left, the truth about why he left. Then we'll get it. But I'm saying we don't know right here. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's dope that them motherfuckers came west on their dragons and shit, and they looked west and ain't nobody conquering it. This is a gold mine out here, bruh. All these niggas with swords and elephants, nigga. We got dragons.
Swords and elephants.
We gotta run around here and burn these niggas. Submit to our will.
We didn't get that far yet.
So if
he saw a bunch of squabbling families, so they were not together.
That's what I'm saying, because Westeros was in shambles. There was no.
It wasn't in
no
shambles,
rules.
but everybody had their own spot.
But it was turmoil. It wasn't no peace. Nigga,
It was
Targaryen said, "Let me go ahead and
stop
institute
right
law.
Stop right there.
Let me make this a crown, my nigga."
Stop right there. There was peace in
Wasn't no peace, nigga.
Stop. There was peace in what's you call it?
Don't say the North.
In the North,
No, it
there
wasn't.
was peace.
No, it
in the
wasn't.
Riverlands,
The Andals. The Andals came in and screwed the first men over, bro.
Stop. There
no
were
peace.
He said there was a bunch of squabbling families, which means within their territory they were fine. It's just when they come in contact with the other ones, they squabble. Just because you have an overview of everything.
He named the Lannisters, the Stark, all the families were squabbling.
That's
they didn't
right.
like each other.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the Lannisters are at turmoil. They're happy where they're at.
No, them themselves. But I ain't never with you. I ain't never with you. Like that.
Yeah,
that's unbalanced. It's not a way to live.
How is that
Let me bring
unbalanced?
balance to this realm.
How is that? Don't say it's unbalanced just because you want everybody to come together.
Yeah.
That's not unbalanced.
It is balanced. Nigga,
That's like saying if some neighboring continent comes now and attack Westeros when they're all together, it's unbalanced because these guys are fighting. Nah.
We live in the United States, not the separated states. We're the United States of America. Bro. We're 51 states united as one.
Just because you're on the same.
I'm not about to go here with you, my nigga.
You already went there. Just because you're on the same continent and you don't like somebody on the same continent doesn't mean you are not at peace within your own place. You are. It's just when you come in contact with these guys.
Yes, I agree with. But you're looking at it from a family's scope.
No, from
I'm looking at it from a total continent scope.
No, that's what I'm looking at it
No,
as.
you're not. You look at it through the eyes of Aegon, bro.
Aegon-
He sees a continent full of different houses that ain't messing with each other with no rule. He's like, I can rule this shit.
You're looking at it from a selfish place. I'm looking at it from a realistic place.
I'm thinking like a dragon.
I'm
thinking, Olenna Tyrell, bro.
He's just like each and every one of them. The Lannisters are fighting with the Targaryens. The Starks. The Starks are fighting with the Riverland. Everybody's fighting, and he's just another element that's gonna come in and fight too. Only he's gonna take over everything. But that's not the point. The point is he's about to squabble with them too. So what makes his vision?
He about to call him Ant Boot, nigga.
That's not the point.
It
doesn't matter that he's strong.
All right, man. Freak you, man. Let's keep
Whatever.
going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
On that bullshit.
That's you, bro.
Their kingdom in the Stormlands had been doddering to its end for the past few centuries, helped along by other houses, most of all by House Horror, who were nearly finished with the monstrous castle at Harrenhal.
Yeah.
Too large and too costly a seat to rule only the Riverlands. King Argilac knew where the Ironborn would soon turn.
They'd be dropping
You'd
these
think
names.
a king who wanted to keep his crown would be wary of a man with fire-breathing monsters. But King Argilac Durrandon wasn't called the Arrogant for nothing.
Targaryens, bro.
Determined to arrest his family's decline, he sent an envoy to Dragonstone to enlist Aegon Targaryen and his
Bad
dragons
move.
against his enemies. In exchange, Argilac offered lands he didn't have and a wife Aegon didn't need. For, as the Valerians did, Aegon had wed his eldest sister, Visenya. Then, as the Valerians didn't, he took the younger
Marrying
Rhaenys as well. 2 sisters, 2 wives. Perhaps that's why he was so keen to get
He
off
married both his
Dragonstone.
sisters.
Aegon countered Argilac with courtesy. He sent his own envoy requesting that Princess Durrandon's hand be given instead to Aegon's closest friend and rumored half-brother, Orys Baratheon. Argilac
Rumored.
answered with a
That's
box
how
and a
the
note.
Baratheon Targaryen
These are the
bloodline
only
got
hands
together.
your
Huh?
bastard shall have of me.
Maybe. We'll see.
Inside the box were the hands of Aegon's envoy. How long had Aegon been waiting
No,
for
nigga.
such a pretext? As his
what
army
he wanted.
prepared to sail, ravens flew to every great lord of the 7 kingdoms. All bore the same message. From this day forth, there would be but one king in Westeros. Those who bent the knee to Aegon of
He
House
tried the peaceful
Targaryen
way.
would keep
Sorta.
their lands and titles. Those who took up arms against him would be thrown down, humbled, and destroyed. Poor old Argilac. He couldn't even match Aegon in arrogance. Aegon landed at the mouth of the Blackwater River and raised a primitive Aegon fort in the disputed land between Harren's and Argilac's kingdom, so that neither could decide whose problem he was. Adopting the customs of the 7 kingdoms, Aegon unfurled his own banner with a red 3-headed dragon breathing fire upon a black field.
So they didn't rock band.
Visenya crowned him with a ruby-studded circlet of Valerian steel, while Rhaenys hailed him as the first High King the continent had seen since the Dawn Age.
He's making their own rules.
As his lords and the gathered locals cheered him, Aegon named his loyal friend to a small council, led by Orys Baratheon, whom he called my strong right hand. The title stuck, and a bastard became the first Hand of the King. But for now, Aegon's kingdom contained only a rocky island and a handful of fields. The other kings had larger armies, ships, castles, and thousands of years of rule. But Aegon had dragons. He had chosen for the words of his house, fire and blood. Before he was done,
That's our
the
house,
rivers,
name,
fields,
sigil
and
name.
skies would turn red.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna stop there.
Stop there.
Freak my life, man. That's a lot of information too fast. I couldn't process.
That was
all
tight.
I
But
couldn't process
the
all that
names,
shit,
name
bro.
dropping,
Yeah,
I
the
don't
name
know none
dropping
of these
confuses
niggas.
me, my nigga.
Well, I
they should have just said
I
like
ignore the name dropping. I just focus on the events that's happening.
Oh yeah, the names.
So
I get tied up on that trying to remember the name.
Nah, fuck that. I just
She
he. Oh boy. I forgot where the place is from. but
Harrenhal,
He was losing to his enemies. So he's
the Iron Islands. The
Right.
nigga at the Iron Islands.
he was losing to his enemies. Name dropping. So
And-
he was losing to his enemies. So he requested Aegon's help.
yeah.
He came with his
And
dragons
promised
and all
him
that
land.
shit. But then Aegon, he promised, after the victory, take this, take that, take that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
He ain't had shit.
that's why after the victory, you don't take this, take that. 'Cause it's
Mm-hmm.
not mine. After the victory. So after he decided to get his help, he decided to use his muscle and say, all right, you will marry, not you, but this one will marry this one. He was trying to do it how Khaleesi was trying to do it back in, what's the place called?
Marine.
Yeah. We're going to marry, we're going to join houses,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Everything's going to be cool. Like they said, he sent his own messenger to what's his name? I forget names. But instead, the nigga said, nah. And cut niggas' hands off, send it back. And that made him mad.
Cut whose hands off?
His messenger. He said he'd send his own messengers
Yeah.
to deal with the problem that old boy had
Yeah.
in the Riverlands.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a problem? I'll fix it for you. Send my messenger. Here's how we're going to fix the problem. Your daughter, whatever, her sister, I don't know who, remember the names, is going to marry this one, everything's going to be cool. Nah. Kill that fool that brought the message and send his hand back. And then after that happened, we got to go through the names. The names will make it clear.
Yeah, she reckoned me.
But after they sent him the hands, he got pissed off. And he sent his message, I guess by mail.
Who got the hands?
Aegon.
Aegon got the hand.
They sent him back his messenger's hands.
For sure.
No, we ain't doing that. Freak your boy and freak you.
He sent the message out to the different realms that about
not to the different realms.
To the different
just to old boy that was mad
that he
at.
got in bed with.
Yeah. The Riverlands guy.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
the Riverlands.
The Iron
Islands dude. Because he was in bed with him.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll handle your problem. Let me send my messenger. So they cut off their hands and send it back to him. Well, I think it was one person cut off both his hands.
Yeah.
Send it back to him. Nah, ain't nobody marrying nobody. Freak you and freak your boy.
Who's his boy?
The dude from the Iron Lions.
Gotcha.
Freak you, Aegon, and freak your Iron Lions petty king that's weak.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you. And then that pissed him off, as they said in the thing. So he sent a message to all of them. From now on.
Did you see this shit already?
Well, yeah, but.
Oh fuck.
But I just
like,
got.
goddamn, how you know this?
I just got a refresher.
Oh.
He said to everybody, "I'm coming. You either bend the knee, or I'm wrecking your shit."
Yeah.
So for I can't remember the name. You gotta rewind it. The group that.
The group. What group are you talking about?
It was rewind a little bit. Rewind it more. Go back. You're going forward. Go back a little more. All right, play it.
Their kingdom in the Stormlands had been doddering to its end for the past few centuries, helped along by other houses, most of all by House Horror, who were nearly finished with a monstrous castle at Harrenhal. Too
Pause it right
large
there.
and too costly a seat to...
Pause it right there. They're fighting with old boy. What's his name?
Highgarden?
No. He's fighting with the Iron
the
Islands
Blackfish
guy.
people?
Yeah, not the Blackfish, the Iron Islands guy. This
okay.
guy. This is the Baratheon guy. Well, that's his symbol I saw.
rule only the Riverlands. King Argilac knew where the Iron
See the
Throne
names.
would soon turn. You'd think a king who wanted to keep his crown would be wary
This
of a
nigga.
man
This
with
is Iron
fire-breathing
Yeah.
monsters. But
He
King
would turn
Argilac
to the
doubted
Targaryen dude.
What's Harrenhal? I know that's isn't it the Blackfish people?
I don't know, but I saw the what's his name, Baratheon shit. That's why I say the names.
Wasn't-
I don't know. Within the holes, they have their different little
Okay,
things. So.
alright.
But anyway,
Fine.
he turned to him. He could have went over it to let them explain it better real quick to you.
Pop it back up. There we go. Pop that.
called the Arrogant for nothing. Determined to arrest his family's decline, he sent an envoy to Dragonstone to enlist Aegon Targaryen and his dragons
Want his
against
help.
his enemies.
Against his
In
enemy.
exchange, Argilac offered lands he didn't have and a wife Aegon didn't need. For as the
He
Valerians
didn't need
did,
that shit.
Aegon had wed his elder sister Visenya.
He married both
Then,
his
as the
sisters.
Valerians didn't, he took the younger Rhaenys as well. Two
Both his
sisters, two wives.
Two wives.
Perhaps that's
Relevant.
why he was so keen to get off Dragonstone.
He was still a
Aegon
Dragonstone.
countered Argilac with courtesy. He sent his own envoy requesting that Princess Durrandon's hand be given instead to Aegon's closest friend.
Sent to marry what's his name? Play.
Iron Islands nigga.
Oh, play.
And rumored half-brother, Orys Baratheon.
No, it was
Argilac
Baratheon.
answered with a box and a note. These are the only hands your bastard shall have of me.
No
Inside
marriage.
the box were the hands of Aegon's envoy.
Niggas
How
don't
long
make
had
sense
Aegon
to
been
the deal.
waiting for such a pretext?
He wanted that though.
As
You
his
hear what he
army
said?
prepared to sail, ravens flew to every great lord of the Seven
See
Kingdoms.
now.
All bore the
All of
same
them.
message. From this day forth, there would be but one king in West.
One king.
Alright.
Freak off. If you don't bend the knee, which had nothing to do with the rest of them, but
So they're making it seem like God, like Targaryen, my nigga Aegon, wasn't gonna just conquer them. But
He was.
I know, but they gave him a reason to
yeah.
They gave him a
But
reason.
which he clearly stated.
kind of.
He wanted
He was
that.
expecting
That's
this
what he
shit.
wanted.
Yeah.
Bring it. Let's get it.
Shout out to the Targaryen bloodline. I'm all for it, bro. 100, bro. And shout out to Baratheons for having some Targaryen in there.
So it was the
Harrenhal. Where the freak is Harrenhal?
I think it's the Baratheons and the
That's Baratheon shit.
and the Riverland, not the Riverlands, the Iron Islands people that was fighting with each other.
All right, for sure, man. This shit is something else, man. I can't wait to learn more about this lore.
Yeah, if I remember the names, I'm probably.
You remember a lot, my nigga. That's crazy.
No, but that's just the.
I feel like
without the names.
I feel like the kid on the short
without
bus.
the names, you kind of mess things up because who's from where? You know what I mean?
It's hard to tie what they're talking about to a place in Westeros.
That's what I'm saying because
That's why
of
it's
the name.
hard as shit.
But I just go by what they're showing me. You know, it's old boy.
All they would
from
say,
the-
they should say the name. Future house. This.
Because once they go into it, they don't go by houses. They go by the guy, the individual
person's name
within
that
the
shit
house.
crazy as heck.
So
Only one
that's
who knows-
tight.
Shout out to Theron, bro. Theron knows exactly all these people being mentioned.
Yeah,
What
you
the
need to
freak?
explain that shit, but
Yeah.
exactly who was his supposedly half brother from the Baratheons?
I don't
That's what
know.
it said. I don't know that nigga.
We do know that there's some Targaryen in there, my nigga, because Robert Baratheon's got to have
He said
some
supposedly, but yeah,
What was it,
eventually I
his
guess
grandmother or some shit.
some shit.
Is it
He said
Targaryen?
supposedly his half brother. Ain't nobody gonna marry nobody, chill.
His sister, his wife, one of his wives has sex with one of the Baratheons.
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
Either way, he
For
sent
sure.
out that message. Since this one house want to play hardball, I'm coming for all this shit.
That's right.
I'm coming for all this shit. And
Lay
these
that law
dudes.
down with them dragons, breathing that melting fire, bro.
I guess he
I'm for it.
figured. You gonna tell me no, and then if I send a message to your boy gonna be like, well, he told you. What you think I'm gonna do?
And you gonna do something to
Nah,
trigger me?
before we go through all that, just put it on the table.
Yeah.
I'm coming. Bend the
dig
knee. I'm coming.
And I dig it.
That's where the bend the knee come from. Bend the knee.
Bend that shit.
Bend the knee. What's up?
Should have bent it, John. You should have bent it
Hey,
back there in the cave.
chill, bro. Chill.
Should have bent that shit, bro.
Chill, bro. Chill.
All right, fine.
Chill.
Shout out to Aegon, though, bro. Shout out to my girl Khaleesi, man. Daenerys Targaryen. Shout out to my man Jorah.
Oh boy, that brought him over. He didn't do nothing though. What's up?
What you doing?
The first dude that came. It wasn't Aegon. He was with them.
They just skipped past his life.
I'm saying, well, he
I
ain't
get it,
even
well-
with it. He was about to just chill right there.
He did.
Whack.
He aged out.
He
My nigga, you
whack.
see how long? You know how long it takes to build that castle?
He's trash.
He says he oversaw that castle being built. That shit was big, my nigga.
Trash.
He ain't
bro.
trash. He had to build that castle.
He bullshit.
And that table and shit. No, that was Aegon.
Aegon did the table.
But
He
that-
was just chilling right there.
He was building the shit, bro.
I'm starting to believe he was banished. They didn't go through nothing. He just brought him over. All right, we gonna chill right here.
and build the castle. That shit took probably
They gotta
decades.
live somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna live on the
You don't know that take
on
to
the-
build
on
it.
the-
You
on
can't
the
go to war
beach.
with a nigga without no home.
They
my nigga.
wouldn't even go into war. He was just chilling.
The first thing you need to do is get a home. It probably, you saw how big and lavish that castle
Bro,
is?
you need to
She
rewind
probably
this
took
shit.
10
Listen
years
to
to
what
build.
they said. Aegon wasn't ready to just
then-
chill.
Yeah.
He was chilling.
Yeah.
He whack.
Oh, okay, so now we like the ant boot from the Targaryens.
No.
He's
I'm not-
whack when he don't do nothing.
Stop.
He's a monster when he ant boots.
I'm not saying he was right to attack or right to sit. I'm just calling it like it is. He weak.
Oh,
chilling.
All right, so all the Targaryen. So Aegon's a G
Yeah.
for sure.
But don't make it.
Khaleesi's a G.
But don't make it sound like
Viserys
what
is a
they're
G.
doing is right, bringing peace to the. Nah.
Viserys
You will.
is a G.
You. What? He whack.
Trash nigga,
He's
bro.
trash.
I think back
What's
to
his name?
I think Viserys
Wait.
or Viserys or some shit.
Play it. I want to know his name.
Whose name?
The dude that brought him over
What's his name?
in the
What
beginning.
Freak his name.
I just want to know his name,
He
man.
ain't shit.
Go back. Play it.
In history.
Speed
A
up.
whole pit. At its height, my aunt Aenar Targaryen
Aenar.
abandoned the
Aenar.
12 years before
He
the
weak.
dragon, despite the sneers of his rivals. Aenar Targaryen
Aenar Targaryen.
He weak.
So he what?
Aegon was probably with them or wasn't born yet. Whatever.
He wasn't
was
born.
Whatever. He was chilling right there on that beach for
Yeah.
so long.
I would've
Let
been-
this little dude grow
Hey.
up and was like, "Hey, what's over there?" Yo, whack. Whack. You
gotta
got
go-
dragons.
There's steps
and
to this shit, bro.
speed it up. And he never flew over to map the lands. This dude is garbage.
What you mean never flew to the map of the land?
Aegon did the map, bruh. Play that
No,
shit.
what-
Play that shit.
Yeah, on
This
the
nigga whack.
table.
He
abandoned the capital
was sitting
with
here
his
this whole
family,
time.
asked dragon lords.
Alright, he
Then
built the
Aegon's
castle.
descendants settled into it like a tomb.
Aegon's
for their
descendant. That's
lost
that
homeland.
dude. What's his name? Rhaenyra. Whatever.
Until Aegon.
Until him.
Yeah.
When he looked east, he saw the past.
Oh yeah.
He's doing all this, and
Yeah,
then he
yeah,
flew
yeah,
over the
yeah,
land,
yeah,
which
yeah.
where there was already.
Aegon the Conqueror, my nigga.
I'm just calling out the weak dude before him.
Not
now.
Aerys the Conqueror. Aerys the Fleer. What is the fool's name again? Forget his name.
He whack. He whack. He was living there this whole time.
Yeah, he's
with
chilling.
dragons, and never think, what's over there? That don't even sound right. That sound weird as heck.
Hey, some people are complacent. Some people out there motivated, man.
With dragons that you, I'm not saying to go conquer, but let's go for a ride. Let's go for a stroll.
He went for a
Look at all
ride.
this. Well, he just looked down and be like, oh, they
He was like,
chilling.
all
They
right, that's
cool.
far enough. Let's turn back.
He whack.
He went on for a ride, my nigga. Niggas didn't say, let's go for a journey down this motherfucker.
He's
You gotta
dark.
stop. You gotta really think about it. You gotta stop, take pit stops, feed your dragon, let him piss, let him poop. That shit takes days, nigga.
You let this little nigga grow up.
This
Feed the
little
dragon.
nigga.
He was gotta be. He said his descendants, so he wasn't even born when they got there.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
And all them fools before Aegon's are trash too, cause they had to been rulers after old boy.
Before Aegon?
Yeah, it had to been.
Well, I think Aegon was probably the son.
They would have said he was the son. He said Aegon's
Well, they all settled in there like a
descendants.
tomb. Yeah,
he was
yeah.
his descendants.
Okay,
so
yeah.
there's more dudes. They whack.
Man, whatever.
Trash.
They probably live good, peaceful lives, my nigga, without war.
I understand.
I probably would have lived that life.
That's not
too.
why I'm calling them whack. At least fly over and see what's over there.
Yeah, you know, they probably did, nigga.
They were looking back. Because he clearly said Aegon wasn't content with looking back.
Bruh, I'm crowning right now as we speak.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
trying to let this shit out, bro.
My bad. I'm just saying.
All right. Shout out to y'all, man. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel. We'll be back with part 2 next week,
Game
guys.
of Thrones, man. You
This
know,
Game
I
of
get
Thrones
carried
shit is
away
lit,
now.
bro.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm in the lore and shit.
I know, bro. That's why I need you to be here for this shit. Because if you weren't here, I'd be completely
I
lost.
wanted to continue, man. But
I
it's
know,
cool.
man. But you don't say we got to do a live
I
stream.
feel you, man.
Yeah, man.
Game
You wait,
of
don't
Thrones.
wait. You going to waste
I
all your
told
time.
you,
You got
Game
left
of
on
Thrones is not out. And now I get a little taste.
A little taste of that shit.
And now I'm like,
I feel
oh,
you, bro. Make
I'm
it
blown up
hard.
inside. Now I want to know more about that fool. Now you got me thinking about prequels and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know
nigga.
about that weak ass shit. That nigga weak.
Shout out to those motherfucking prequel shows. Shout out to season 8. We'll be there for that shit. I'm growing my Baratheon beard, baby.
Hey.
I'm gonna be cosplaying.
People need to explain something about that dude. I need to know more about him.
Don't forget the question we asked: is Dorne an island, or do you have to take a boat there, or is it? Can you walk there or march there?
I'm gonna Google a map. You
Subscribe to the channel. I'm Jody Joe. That's the man, the myth, the legend, the code. We out this thing, man. Deuces.